Uh-oh, ha ha ha. Uh-oh, ha ha ha. Uh-oh, ha ha ha. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my video. Today is Saturday, the 8th of July, 2023. My name is Dukkha from Thailand. In this video, I like to talk about the true Dharma in Buddhism for the people who have support system. If you are a real person who want to end suffering and attain nirvana in this life, you have to listen to me early. Because I'm Prabhupada in Thailand. I'm ready to help everyone on this earth to attain nirvana in this life. I'm ready, but are you ready? It's up to you. You know, the word Prabhupada means a perfect person who has realized as it really is and has attained nirvana. Dharma was taught by the Buddha can solve all problems, not just temporarily, but forever. The true Dharma in Buddhism doesn't have inspirational quote. There are only the truth that everyone can understand. The topic to speak in this video, let's take a look. Topic to speak in this video, Buddhism doesn't teach to let go when we suffer. Realizing your thought is the way to end suffering. You know, the true Dharma in Buddhism in reality cannot teach rather because there is nothing to teach. I said it is obvious because you have never heard someone say like me before. Every story I convey in the video, I say I have to borrow the fictitious language to create content and story to talk to you first standing about. The flavor ideal or thought process. The thought process is the heart of cleansing of false suffering. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, when you listen to me, you must consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it. And finally, you will have opportunity to attain nirvana life. You know. Basically, you must first understand what the Buddha taught. The Buddha taught Dharma only. Dharma is the true nature of reality. Dharma is a true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language. Dharma is not a human being. Dharma is not an animal. Dharma is not an object. Therefore, Dharma doesn't mean anything. Dharma doesn't mean anything according to the meaning of fictitious language as we believe. If you can't understand it, that means no one suffers, no one is happy. Can you understand me? If you can't understand in this talk, that means no one suffers, no one is happy. Buddhism doesn't teach us to solve life problem and not teach to let go when we are suffering. The cause of suffering is we are misunderstanding. We believe that this is our true self and believe that we are human beings. So we are attached to everything in this world and we will suffer. Before talking about in this talk, let me say something. Follow me. Aha! Please, let's take a look on this chart. The word dukkha is Pali language, doesn't mean suffering in English. 2. Dukkha means everything in this world is impermanent because it deteriorates all the time, cannot be controlled. 3. Dharma means the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language as we believe. 4. Dharma is not a human being, is not an animal, is not an object. 5. Dharma is tathata in Pali language. The word tathata means suchness. In English, the word suchness means the way it is. 6. Therefore, Dharma doesn't mean anything according to a fictitious language and doesn't be anything according to a fictional language as we believe. 7. Dharma is the universal truth that has no name in any fictitious language as we believe. 8. The conclusion, Dharma is dukkha or impermanence because it deteriorates all the time, cannot be controlled. 9. Everyone in this world is under the law of Dharma or the universal truth. If everyone accepts this Dharma, you can live without wanting happiness and without suffering. Please bear in mind. No one suffers, no one is happy. Everything in this world is Dhamma only. Dhamma doesn't be anything according to a fictitious language as we believe it. Oh, you know, if you can understand in this talk, that means no one suffers, no one is happy because our who self it doesn't really exist. What you see now, it doesn't mean a man who is speaking. What you see now, it doesn't mean a man who is walking. You see the way you see, or you see the way it is. This is Dhamma in Buddhism. Can you understand me? Dhamma in Buddhism doesn't mean anything, doesn't be anything, as I told you. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, the best way, being aware of what you are thinking, being aware of what you are thinking is the best way to end all suffering. Please bear in mind. From now on, I like to talk about the word tathata in Buddhism, the word success, and the word the way it is. What does it mean? You know, the word tathata in Buddhism is the word tathata in Buddhism is Pali language, means the word success. The word tathata is Pali language, means success. The word success means the way it is. You know, let me explain. The Buddha taught Dhamma only. Dhamma is the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language. Dhamma doesn't mean anything. Dhamma doesn't be anything according to the meaning of fictitious language as we believe. Dhamma is the tathata. The tathata is success. Success is the way it is. Dhamma is universal truth. Can you understand me? Dhamma is universal truth. You know, whether you are religious or non-religious, Dhamma is suitable for you because Dhamma is universal truth. The word universal truth means the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language, as we believe, you know. Dhamma practice in Buddhism doesn't have any condition. No need to meditate. No need to practice mindfulness. You have to listen only. When you listen to me, you must consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it, and finally you will have opportunity to attain your nice life. From now on, I will show you an example for understanding about the universal truth. Okay. Let's take a look. What you see now, meow, meow, meow. You were taught to believe this is a cat. But in reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean anything. But you were taught to believe this is a cat. The word cat is just a fictitious language. Can you understand me? In reality, you see the way you see, or you see the way you see it. You see Dharma. You see universal truth. You see Tathata. You see Dharma. You see universal truth. You see Tathata. You see the way it is, as I told you. Dharma doesn't mean anything. Universal truth doesn't mean anything. You were taught to believe this is a cat. Where can I find the meaning of a cat? The word cat is just a belief because you were taught to believe this is a cat. In the same way, as soon as you hear it, meow, 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 you were taught to believe this is cat voice. Meow, meow, meow. In reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean cat voice. You hear Dhamma. You hear the Tathata. You hear the way it is. You hear the way you hear. You hear universal truth. Can you understand me? I said it that it sounds weird because you have never heard someone say it like me before. Again, I show you. Now you see universal truth. You see the way you see suchness. I said it sounds weird because you have never heard someone say it like me before. In the same way, what you see now, you were taught to believe. This is the word, a cat. As soon as you see this word, which know that a cat, there will be an image, meow, meow, in your thought, because you were taught to believe this word. It means meow, 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 meow. A cat, you know. What you see now is just paper stained with ink. What you see now is just paper stained with ink. It doesn't mean the word cat. I say this, that is sound weird. What you see now is just paper stained with ink. This is. Doesn't mean letter A, doesn't mean letter C, doesn't mean letter A, doesn't mean letter T. But you were taught to believe. This is letter A, letter C, letter A, letter C, letter A, letter T. We read it, a cat. In reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean anything, it's not mean anything. You see the way you see. You see the way it is. You see Dhamma. You see suchness. You see universal truth all the time. What you see now is universal truth. This is universal truth. Meow, 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 meow. Ba, ba, ba. This is universal truth. Or Dhamma. This is suchness. This is Dhamma. This is the way it is. Now, you see the way it is. You see suchness. You see Dhamma. You see the Tathata. What you see now, it doesn't mean a cat. If I say, ba, 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 you were taught to believe. I say, cat's voice. I say, goat voice. If I say, ba, ba, as soon as you hear this, ba, ba, there will be an image in your thought because you were taught to believe. Ba, ba, it's mean. Ba, ba, it's mean. In reality, ba, 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 you hear suchness. You hear the way you hear. You hear the way it is. You hear Dhamma. You hear universal truth. It doesn't mean anything. But you were taught to believe this is a goat. Where can I find a goat? The word goat. The word a goat. The word a cat. The word a tiger. What you see now doesn't mean a tiger. Doesn't mean anything. You see the way it is. You see the Tathata. You see Dharma, you see universal truth, as I told you. Dharma is universal truth. Universal truth is the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language as we believe it. Therefore, Dharma or universal truth doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. It's very easy to understand, or hardly impossible to understand, or you don't want to understand because you have never heard someone say it like me before. The story in this talk is very easy to understand, or difficult to understand, or hardly impossible to understand, or you don't want to understand. If you want to overcome anger, if you want to overcome suffering, if you want to overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey in this video, because you have never heard someone say it like me before. When you listen to me, you must open your mind to listen and consider along as I said over and over again until it's go deep into your heart. Then you will understand it, and finally you will have opportunity to attain nirvana in this life. Can you understand me? In this talk, I don't teach you anything. As I said, no need to meditate, no need to practice mindfulness. You know, meditation cannot solve that problem. Can you understand me? If you want peace of mind, being aware of what you are thinking is the best way to meet peace of mind. Can you understand me? Okay. Well. You know, Dharma practice in Buddhism, the best way is being aware of what you are thinking is the best way to solve our problem, to end suffering, and to attain nirvana in this life. From now on, I like to talk about how to realize your thought to end suffering. How to realize. Being aware of what you are thinking doesn't mean practicing, but it's natural. You know, being aware is very easy because we have to think all the time. The thought processes are on duty to think all the time from birth to death. This is the reason why, as I told you, being aware of what you are thinking is the best way to find peace of mind, to end suffering, and to attain nirvana in this life. Being aware of what you are thinking is very easy. For example, this chair, you know. If you want to move this chair from here to there, if you want to move this chair from here to there, at first you have to think. There will be an image like this in your thought. Can you understand me? If you want to move this chair from here to there, there will be an image like this in your thought before you really do. But when you really do, can you realize your thought? There will be an image like this in your thought. If you can do that, that means you can understand this. Being aware of what you are thinking doesn't mean practicing. Please bear in mind, doesn't mean practicing. It's natural. But when you really do, can you realize your thought? You do like this. And There will be an image like this in your thought. That means you can understand about being aware of what you are thinking. If you want to find a peace of mind, no. Don't make meditation and mindfulness training. Can you understand me? When you do this, you will taught to believe this is meditation. No, not at all. In reality, this is just the body gesture of human. Doesn't mean meditation. And in the same way, when you do this, you will taught to believe this is mindfulness training. You do this. You do like this. Doesn't mean mindfulness training. It's just the body gesture of human. Can you understand me? If you want to solve life problem, if you want to end the false suffering, the best way until you can realize your thought. Okay. Meditation cannot solve life problem. I have something to show you. You know, as soon as you see this word visual that a bottle of water, there will be an image like this in your thought. This is realizing of what you are thinking. Can you understand me? As soon as you see this, you see the way you see the way it is. It doesn't have in your thought. It doesn't have the word a bottle of water in your thought. Again, as soon as you see this, you see the way you see the way it is. You never use the language, say to yourself, I see a bottle of water. You see the way you see. Can you realize your thought? You never use the language, say to yourself, I see a bottle of water. But as soon as you see this verse which wrote that, a bottle of water, the meaning of this word will lead to this image. Can you realize your thought? This is Dharma practice in Buddhism. I say this that is sound weird. Meditation cannot solve life problem. Can you understand me? Or as soon as you see this verse which wrote that, there will be the meaning of a cat will lead to this, because you were taught to believe a cat means this picture. But as soon as you see this, you see the way you see suchness. The word suchness is Pali language. The word suchness, the word suchness is English. The word tathata is Pali language, means suchness in English. You see the way you see the way it is. As soon as you see this, the meaning of a cat will lead to this image. You were taught to believe this is a cat. In the same way, as soon as you hear this, meow, 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 I said this, you were taught to believe this is cat voice. As soon as you hear this, meow, 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 it will lead to this image. Can you realize your thought? Because you were taught to believe meow, 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 it means this. But in reality, what you see now doesn't mean a cat, doesn't mean anything, but you were taught to believe. In reality, as I told you, you see Dharma, you see the way you see sadness, you see universal truth, all the time from birth to death. This is Dharma practice in Buddhism to end the false suffering and to attain nice life. You know, if you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey. The best way to solve life problem, the best way to find peace of mind, being aware of what you are thinking is the best way. I say this as a Soviet because you have never heard someone say it like me before. Dharma in this talk, I say I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you first and about the various idea or thought processes. The thought processes is the heart of quenching of all suffering. You know, in reality, the true Dharma in Buddhism cannot teach each other because there is nothing to teach. I say this as Soviet. I say there is nothing to teach. This means, if you understand in this talk, I say Dhamma or universal truth. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean human being. It doesn't mean an animal. It doesn't mean anything. Dhamma is Dhamma. Universal truth is universal truth. The word Dhamma or universal truth is just the word Dhamma or universal truth is just a fictitious language that I borrow to say in this video. In reality, the word Dhamma or the word universal truth, it doesn't really exist. It's just a fictitious language. Can you understand me? In reality, true Dhamma in Buddhism is very difficult to understand, or hardly impossible to understand, or you don't want to understand because you have never heard someone say it like me before. In this video, I don't teach you anything. I say I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you first and about the various idea or thought processes. And I say, until you can realize your thought. Being aware of what you are thinking is the best way. It's really easy. Being aware of what you are thinking doesn't mean practicing. Can you understand me? True Dhamma in Buddhism is suitable for only people who have the most wisdom like you. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, being aware of what you are thinking is the best way. Please bear in mind.